This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I am here at Big Air Jumpers. Since 2000, they have been Colorado's premier rental company. They are the go-to entertainment experts for your house party or corporate event. I'm here with Mike, who is the president. Thanks for joining us, Mike. Let's share a little bit about yourself first. I mean, really, we're talking about close to 2 decades here. This company has been serving the public out there. Really the go-to entertainment experts. Share with me a little bit of how you got involved in the organization and where you're taking us.
Yeah, so as you said, in 2000, the business started. And my wife and I actually acquired the organization last year in 2017. We wanted to purchase a local business that had a lot of presence and also is in really the entertainment business. We say Big Air Jumpers making memories, and we truly are making memories with families, with kids, corporate events, churches, schools, you name it, up and down the gamut.
Excellent. I mean, anyone out there who's hosting a public party, I mean, really one of the factors, I mean, a mark that you've had a successful party is really the wow factor. I mean, I can't think of anything more that has a wow factor than that of a jumper. Is that what you have found?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just the smiles on people's faces when, you can think about little kids that are 3 or 4 or 5 years old going into a traditional bounce house for the first time and being able to jump around and go down slides. But then as they grow, right, we have water slides and very large, items that they can go extremely fast down and, really have a good time. So
I love the fact that it's not just a wow factor for the eyes or for the spectators. This is something that's an activity. I mean, so at the end of the day, this is really about having fun at that event. Is that something that happens every one of them?
Yeah, absolutely. And what really starts to happen is we have obstacle courses, we have rock walls, things that become very interactive. We have mechanical bulls and robo surfers. So people are watching, and today in social media and in the environment, people are taking videos of their own kids. So it's not just the snapshot of what your eyes see, it's forever, right? And that's why we say making memories, and truly you get to go back and see those type of events with your family or with your coworkers.
I mean, obviously the parents out there, they're watching the smiles on their kids' face, but really there's a team of professionals that set up, and at the end of the day for you, safety is job number one. I mean, tell me why it's important to be ROAR certified.
Yeah, so safety is very, very important. And any time that you're going to people's homes or their businesses and setting up your equipment, and we are full service. So we set up, we will staff when staffing is needed or required, and then we tear down. But along the way, we provide manuals to the parents. We talk about wind safety. We talk about how many people should be utilizing a unit at one time. But it's very important to us.
Obviously, for you, Mike, this is some great products. I mean, you came into a business that basically has a great presence. Not only that, the widest variety of products, but at the end of the day, it's still a service company. I mean, you've got people out there in the street that are basically going out, providing, servicing. During the peak season, how's that done?
Yeah, so we have professionals that have been in the business for 20 years, but we also hire what we call staffers during our peak season. And a lot of college kids, a lot of older high school kids come back year over year and work for us for 2 or 3 months. And they have a lot of fun. They get to be outdoors. They get to interact with businesses in the community. So if your son or daughter, or if you're listening and you are of that age, you can apply right on our website. There's an area to do that, or you can call in and talk to us. So parents, if you want to get your kids a part-time summer job, call in or have them go in and apply, and we'll check them out. And
like we said before, this is definitely an attention getter for kids. I mean, it's big, it's colorful. I mean, some of the house bouncers you have, actually, they can see their favorite characters right there, like that of Disney. Some of these are licensed.
Yeah, they are, and they are licensed bouncers, and people really like Cars, for example. That's a big hit with boys and girls. Frozen is a big hit with kids, but then you can just think of everything from Mickey Mouse to Tweety Bird. We've got it all as far as licensed bouncers go.
So the traditional bounce houses people are used to, all the way to more like they say obstacle courses, dry slides, even wet slides. Got to be a big event here in Denver. It gets nice and warm out. You pretty much have something for everyone, would you say?
We really do. And I mean, and space requirements are a big thing, right? If it's a backyard party, our event specialists, they talk about how much space do you have? What's the surface that we're going to be putting the units down on? And when when events are at Air Force bases or large parks, we can bring out the 70, 80-foot, obstacle courses, the 30-foot water slides, and things are very visual. They're very, very large when you get these set up. But so it makes it exciting. It's a natural draw for people.
Growing up in a small town, when the carnival came to town and you see something like that, you're just attracted to it. One thing that I love about this is not only the kids having fun, but really they're getting some exercise. And we're able to pull them away from their electronics for a little while. And not only that, but a party should be social. It's a great way to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have to. And I think parents today with birthday parties, they want to have some sort of outdoor activity. And then they might want to have some other type of, event indoors that maybe gets their mind going, but their body has already been, running around the yard or jumping, in a house or going down a slide. Or even climbing a rock wall, right, which can be very exciting for kids. And sometimes people have never done these things, and it's the first time, right? It's the first time. But, you spoke earlier about ROAR certification, and it's responsible operators of amusement rides. And it is very important. We train our staff on an annual basis, and many people have been with us for a long time, so they've gone through these trainings over and over. And we're actually, some of our equipment that we staff, and it's required by the state. So we have state certifications that we have to go through, and every year people come out, they look at our equipment, they certify our equipment, and make sure that it's safe for the public to use. And then internally, we do that too. And this happens to be the off season for us as we're talking today. So we are repairing, units and cleaning equipment and really getting it ready for our main season, which starts in April, and it really goes April through October 31st or Halloween. And you could imagine why, because of the weather here in Colorado.
That is very nice. Like you mentioned before, I mean, a lot of these are interactive. You've got even interactive games, carnival games. These have to be a great icebreaker for people, I think. I mean, a lot of times people, shy off. They're afraid to get mingling in a party. It's got to be great for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do. And I think it helps naturally. And if our staff is there, we'll get people going, right? Getting the first people to go through the obstacle course, or getting the first kids to go through the obstacle course, that gets everybody excited and makes an event out of it.
And you've got a professional team really that has the ability to turn any backyard really into a carnival environment. And not only that, you make it easy for everybody. It's kind of turnkey. You're providing the setup, the breakdown, sanitizing, making sure everything's clean, ready to go. And on top of that, fully insured.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is very important. And obviously there's a great deal of cost associated with having all the correct insurance and all the correct certifications, but it's very important to us. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I want to make sure that, people are taken care of.
I mean, obviously your company is known for a great selection of bouncers. You name it, you guys have them. Pretty much as easy as plugging into the nearest AC outlet. Right. But like you said, if you're going to have it at a park where there's no AC available, there's a few things you also rent as far as generators, tables, tents, chairs. Is that something you do as well?
Yeah, and I like to think of us as full service. And a lot of people do go to our website for the first time, and they can book. I mean, we're the form factor from a mobile perspective, and we just rebranded and relaunched our website. And you can book and pay with a credit card right online without talking to anybody. But we do encourage people to call our event specialists because they don't know what we all can do for them. So they might think, I want a traditional bounce house. The next thing you know, they need chairs, they need tables, they need tents. They would like concessions like a popcorn machine or a snow cone machine or a cotton candy machine. And they don't even know we have that. And they might have to go to they think they have to go to 3 or 4 other vendors, and they can actually do that all with us.
Everything right here, a one-stop shop. I can see why you guys are the entertainment experts, like you mentioned before. I mean, not just the bouncers, but you got climbing walls, photo booths, mechanical bull. I mean, I would imagine repeat business is something that you see quite a bit because some people can try out new things the next time.
Yeah, they really do. And I actually just this morning just saw a bunch of requests in from over the weekend that they're asking about, we did this event with you last year around July 4th. Do you have anything new? And, we change it up all the time. And sometimes, people just don't know.
That is very cool. Your team has experience, obviously, with throwing a great house party out there, but this is more than just a house party. They're able to handle corporate events, school events, church events, even music festivals. You name it, these guys, your professionals can get out there and help them.
Yeah, absolutely. Air Force bases do business with us, towns, recreation departments. A lot of people do business with us, indoors and outdoors. And I mentioned earlier the season, April to October, most of those events are outdoors. That's just because of the nature of people want to get outside. But during the winter months and the cool months, people move indoors, and we can take equipment into large facilities as well. So that helps get kids active, right, when the weather is cooler, and keeps our business moving as well.
Definitely the largest and widest variety all along the Front Range. You're not only serving Denver here, but you've got location in Colorado Springs, Denver, and also Fort Collins. So takes care of the whole Front Range there. If someone who has never thrown a party before, maybe they're not sure of, space requirements or what needs to be done or what they recommend with certain age groups, is that as easy as a consultation on the phone?
Yeah, you can anytime you can call in and talk to one of our event specialists. And on our website too, we have every detail that you could ever imagine, from space requirements to the size of the units to age suggestions. Right, what is age appropriate for different people? What's appropriate for different types of events? So nice. We've got a lot of detail, and we're constantly updating it and constantly adding to our website too, because someone will say to me, "Hey, Mike, what about this?" And we go, "Well, that's a great idea, right? I didn't think about that." So excellent.
Speaking of the website, let's take a look at it right now, folks. At the bottom of the screen, the website is right there for you. Obviously, locations in northern Colorado, Denver, Colorado Springs. That is bigairjumpers.com. Go out and check it out. These are really the specialists that have been doing it nearly 2 decades here in the Denver area. They got a great website full of, they got an FAQ where they can answer a lot of questions for you. You're not sure about the space you need, requirements, if you want to put one in a park, if you need a permit, all those types of things are kind of taken care of for you, because you're going to find out this is a one-stop shop. You might have been attracted to them because they are the largest and the best when it comes to jumpers here in Colorado, but you're going to see they have quite a bit they can offer you. But not only products, we're talking about the best service. We're talking about a team who is dedicated to be out there, set it up, and break it down for you. So all you have to do is pretty much enjoy the smiles on the faces as you're making memories. Let me ask you this. You and your wife were looking for a business that had some presence out there. You're obviously improving that presence. You're basically taking the website, upgrading the brand, and spreading it pretty much across the state here, especially the Front Range. Kind of exciting for you to stay ahead of the competition by continually adding new ideas, new activities, and obviously new jumpers for folks.
Yeah, absolutely. And presence is important, right? From a social standpoint and a website, digital standpoint, and getting yourself out there, because some people don't even know that you might exist, right? So our campaigns and utilizing the media team that we have to get our brand out there, but also the concepts and ideas of what else they could do for, fun events out into the open public. It's also great that, Denver and the Front Range is growing, right? The population continues to swell, so we should get some natural growth out of that as well. But, our goal is to stay the premier company and continue to grow up and down the Front Range and add products and just continue to have fun with families. And
pretty rewarding for you guys. Do you enjoy the business?
Rewarding. It's very rewarding. I'm smiling every day. I mean, running a business is fantastic, and we run every end of the business, up and down the spectrum, from the back end to customer facing. But being involved in the community and helping people too, and we do. We work with nonprofits, we work with churches, and we do help them out. We provide some discounts to these nonprofits, and so we can give back so these children and these organizations can have fun.
Absolutely. Last time, viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. Like you said, they've got some great packages out there for if you're basically a fundraiser you're needing for a school or any activity or a church, check them out, and they can definitely set you up there as well. All the products are right there on the website. Check out the testimonials online. They've been serving the public here since the year 2000. That is Big Air Jumpers, making memories. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.